Alright, welcome back to the next part of the WordPress, getting it structured out. We've already done that. If you missed on how to do that, then go to my website, easymoneyforlife.com, or go back one video on YouTube on WordPress, and get the site structure, how the page is going to lay out. Now what we're going to do is change the menu here, and we're going to add content to here. I'll show you how to add content to this. We're running a WordPress website, not a WordPress blog. Okay, so we're going to go back into the dashboard. Now, keep in mind that no matter what theme you choose, you're always going to have some kind of customizations right in this. So anytime you do a website, you have two sections of it. One is the customization, is going to be the layout of the pages. The second part is going to be what's in the pages. Okay, so as long as you understand that, you can pick any WordPress site and be able to get away with structuring the page and then setting up the pages. All right. As long as you break it down like that, no WordPress site should be untamable for you. There's some that if you're not careful, you go in there and they'll give you so much information it'll blow your mind. This one is one of them if you allow it to do that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up certain settings in here. We're going to go into settings here. The general, you can change some of the stuff in the general settings. Easy money, just another WordPress site. You can change the site tags and titles here too as well. Okay. The writings are generally for if you're using this as a blog. Okay, you wanna use this, but we're not using a blog. So we go down here. Every once in a while, you're going to do something on your website that might kick it out of this static page mode. So this is where you're going to go in the reading, go into static, and then we're going to choose the front page. Now I'll show you how to choose the front page, how to set up a front page. I'm going to do some real basic ones, and then you can just apply and just go from there. Okay. Discussions, same thing. It's just, this is as if you're running a blog site, so I don't have to worry about that. Uh, Media, thumbnail sizes and stuff like that. That's kind of like when you come over here to your media and you go to add it to your library. How big do you want these images to show up in here? You really don't need anything bigger than this, so you just kind of leave that alone. So you come back to settings, permalink. This is where it gets, you have to understand a little bit about permalinking. Permalinking, if you do it wrong, it can kill your website. Okay, right now it's set to custom structure, index, PHP, blah 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 blah. That's not a good way for the web. The websites are looking for certain posts. If somebody goes in there and says, "Make money online," you want it to be in the title because it's going to pull it up by the title. So you might have easy money for life .xyz, how to make money post, and it'll show it on the searches for Google. Nobody ever searches for /p equals 123. Now I'll give you an example here. This is we're in Easy Money for Life. We're in the WordPress. We're in WordPress admin. That's why we're in the back end of it, making changes. Options. We're in permalink, and we're at PHP. Okay, so permalinks. It's written in PHP. If it was written in HTML, it would say HTML. but this is WordPress, so we're doing PHP. What does PHP mean? I have no idea, but you don't need to worry about it as long as the websites can read it. Okay. So you're not using this. You're not using any of this stuff here with dates. You don't ever want to put any kind of date on your website. And that's what I don't like about blog posts, because if you blog post something, it usually stamps it with a date on when it was posted. If somebody lands on your page, they're usually looking for fresh content. If you have a date of 3 years ago, they're gonna move on and not even stay long on your site. So keep that in mind. Numerics, it's archives 123. It's never going to do that. So the name that you want to put on there is sample post. Now I'm not saying that's what your name is going to be, but it would be the only one we have in the mix right now is our sample post. If we add page one, it's gonna have page one. If we put uh, make money, it would say easy money for life.xyz / make money. No dates, no nothing. So this is where people live and die by this. Okay, so make sure you understand that. We're gonna leave it there. Save changes. Make sure you always save your changes. And then we're going to page builder. And page builder, this is not really anything you can do. Let's see, pages and posts. We don't have any posts, but we're going to be putting the page builder on your pages and posts. Services, employees, testimonials, clients, projects. You don't need all that. You don't need it to show up on there, because this is what it's called, a page builder. It's not a services builder, not an employee builder or anything like that. Okay. So we've gotten this done. What changes are we going to see? No changes. If we go, let's just save the settings, even though I didn't change anything. You go in here and to Easy Money. There's your website sample page, and we're on our way. So let's go back to the dashboard. It's gonna be real easy. I'm gonna set it up as easy as I can. Okay, Ninja Forms preview page. We're gonna trash that. This is our sample page that's showing right now. So if I trash that, we won't have a sample page, which is no big deal. But I'm going to add a page, and I'm gonna make my pages as simple as possible. Okay, so this is going to be page 1. Okay, and then we're gonna publish this. Okay, that's published. Let's do this. This is page 1. Oh, 1. I locked myself out of there. Okay, then I'm gonna add more to it for a second here. We're gonna plan ahead. This, let's see. Click here to go to page 2. We don't have a page 2 yet, but we're gonna set it up. Let's. I'm gonna do this for my simplicity. Uh, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing this because I type too slow. Remember, I've been a mechanic for 30 years. Don't know how to type. So update that, and then we're going to add a new one. We're going to add a new page to this, and then we're going to go page 2. Then this is page 2. I'm going to paste what I just go to page 3. Publish. Now if you look, these are my titles of my pages. It could be anything I put in there. This is page 2. Page 2. Let's move on. Let's add a new page. Let's go to 3 pages, and let's say page 3. This is page 3. Oh, I almost forgot. Dot dot dot. Click here to go to page 1. So I'm not gonna put more than 3 pages in this one. You can add on and to your heart's content until you have run out of space. Okay, so let's publish that. And right now, if I go in there, we're going to look at my website. Okay, sample page is still up. There's no menu. Okay, we're gonna fix that. Now, why is my sample page still there? Okay, I'm gonna show you why. Your sample page is still there because when you come into your, I think it was it reading? Yep. Your sample page is your landing page. Landing page is where when somebody types in your web address, it's gonna they're gonna land on that page first. If you want them to land on page 1, you put it on page 1. If you want them to land on page 2, you put that as your landing page. I'll give you an example. Okay, so we're gonna save the changes. We're gonna go to view the site, and now this is page 1. Click here to go to page 2. Well, you can't click there to go to page 2 because I haven't set that up for you. But you see how that worked? It changed my page. So you can add whatever you want in this page. Pictures, images. You want to add a picture? Let's add a picture to it. Okay. Let's go to pages. Let's see. Let's edit page 1. And we can add a picture to this by going to add media. And let's put the 2 little rock dudes in there. And pop that into our page. And there it is. And then you can just come in here and just write to your heart's content. Let's see. Probably gonna delete this picture because I did it wrong. How are you gonna do this? You come in here and you start writing to your heart's content. This is my picture of my rock. Check out my rock, and just go from there. Uh, but I'm not gonna do that. You can add a picture there if you want. You can structure the page. You can bold. Let's say I want click here to be bolded. So you highlight it. I want it bold, and voila, it's bolded. I want it to be italicized. Well, let's italicize it. There you go. You see that? Simple as that. Okay. Now I'm gonna update this page. It's gonna ask me if I want to save it. I'm gonna say no. Oh no, actually, since I'm updating, it's not gonna ask me that. Okay, it's gonna keep my rock in there. So now, if I go to my website, there's my rock. This is page 1. Click here to go to page 2. Okay. So let's go back to my dashboard. Well, let's show you what we're gonna do next. I'm sorry. We're gonna create a menu here. Okay. So we go in here. You could go into menus on the top up here. When you clicked on it, it had a menu section, or you can come down here to I think it's appearance. Hang on, appearance, and we're gonna go to menus. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. We're gonna start from scratch. Okay, because sometimes some of these WordPress themes come with a whole bunch of different pages that aren't even, you're not even using them. So let's get rid of them. Okay, remove and repeat, remove, go down the little arrow, remove, and do it one more time, a couple more times. We're gonna lose the sample page. We'll never see it again on our menu. Okay, now if you want to remove the sample page, I'll show you how to do that. But you want these three in your menu. So we're gonna add to menu. Okay, now if you look 2, 3, 2, 1, if I create the menu and you come up here to the top, you got to check one of these. If you don't check this, it won't show up. I theme location to primary menu, uh, and then save that. If you don't add it to the primary menu, it'll never show up. You'll wonder forever what went wrong. See how it's 3, 2, 1? I don't like that. That's backwards. Okay, that's very simple to fix. We're gonna go to menus on here, and let's fix that. So we're gonna take this one and move it to the top, and then take page 3 and move it to the bottom, and save menu, and go back and check it out. There you go, fixed it. Okay, in HTML and my Dreamweaver, I'd spend forever trying to fix that. Okay, but that's how quick it is on there. So let's go back to menus, and let's do something a little different here. Let's say you have 10 pages. You don't want 10 pages at the top up here on your website. You don't want 10. It's just going to be too confusing. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'll show you how to turn them into just 1 or 2 or 5 or however many you want at the top. You grab this right here, move it over a little bit, drop it down, take this, move it over a little bit, drop it down. You see how they're not lined up with page 1? They're sub items now. Okay, save menu, and voila, you have only one here. But check this out, there's page 2 and there's page 3. That would take some serious coding in HTML to get that right. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Very easy. Okay, so now that we got our menu set up, let's go back and link our pages together. Okay, remember I put this is page 1, go to page, click here to go to page 2. The way you would do this, you go into pages, and we still have our sample page, so let's delete that. This is where you can get rid of that. Okay, now you go into page 2 real quick, edit page 2, and here's what we're looking for. See this link up here, this permalink? We want to grab that. Okay, and copy that, and we're going to paste it in our pages again. Now here's how this is going to work. Go to page 1. Okay, click here. You want to highlight that, and then go to this little chain link thing, insert a link. You put that in here and paste it. Okay, now this is giving me some extra, I don't know why. Let's delete the page builder part. Okay, and HTTP, see how there's a space in there? Sometimes this little space right here will mess with you. Okay, so let's get that space out of there. Okay, I'm not sure if it would on there, but there's other websites. You have a space in there, it will not let it link up. It'll throw it through a loop. It'll fight you all the way, and you won't figure out what's wrong with it. It'll kill you. Okay, let's edit this link. Okay, what we wanted to do, normally you can put this to go anywhere you want it to go to. Okay, but You come in here, open in a new tab, or just let it open like that. Let's just, since it's going back to our website, let's let it open on our website. We don't need it to open in a new tab up here or anything like that. Okay, update this. Let's update, and we can go to view page, and you see how this turned into a different color right here. It's red now. It's a link. If I click on that, I'm going to go to page. That seems to work every time. So let's go back to dashboard, and let's link up page 3. Let's go to page 2 and link it to page 3. So we need quick edit of page 3, and we're going to catch this permalink here, copy that, we'll copy that, and we're going back to pages. We're going to page 2, quick edit, and on this one we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to click here, so let's highlight that, let's make it bold, let's italicize it, let's turn it into a link, and we're going to paste the link here, paste, page 3. Okay, we're going to apply it, then we're going to edit it, and on this one we're going to make it open in a new box. The last one opened up, it just replaced this window with another window. Now we want it to go in there and open it in a new one. Now sometimes you're going to, okay, then after you update, what we're going to do is, let's go back and double check this that I got it right. The link here, edit, link options, open in a new tab, update, that's good. Let's view it on the page, stay on page, update it. Let's see, view it. Okay, so we gotta click here to page, go to page 3, and see how it opened in a new tab up here. So I still have page 2 open, and I have page 3 open. Okay, you see that? That's what we're looking. Now the reason you would do something like that is if you were sending it somewhere else. I'll give you an example here. We're going to go send it to my website here. Copy. Let's go, let's delete, let's close that page, open this page. I would have to edit page. Okay, so you come here, click on the link, and let's edit this. We're going to take that out of there, and you want to paste that one in there, apply it. Okay, we're going to edit it, going to make sure it opens in a new tab. Now the reason you want to open this in a new tab is because you never want to close your website. Okay, you never want somebody to leave your website and not have a way to come back. Okay, so you update that, you update here. Okay, and now what you see is, here's my original page that's open. Okay, you come in here and did I update that? I'm not don't remember. That doesn't hurt to do it again. View page. Let's see if it'll take me to my website. See, it's gonna, and it brings you to my website. You can send it anywhere you want. Sometimes you may have to link back to YouTube. Sometimes you may need to link back to something else. And I'll give you an example here. Let's say, let's close Pixabay. Let's say you need to open up on YouTube, and you find a video on YouTube that you might want to want to load into, I'm just picking anything out of here. Popular music. Let's check. I don't even know why she's on my feed, but she's on my feed. Let's get out of here. Go down to share. Copy this link here. And then we're going to go back to my website. We're going to edit the page. And this is how you link them back to another site. Okay. So we're going to edit that. Paste the YouTube in there. Apply. Edit. Make sure it's going to open in a new tab. Yes, it is. Update. Update. View page. And you should be able to go here, click on this one, and it should take you to YouTube, that video I was just in. There you go. See that? That's annoying. Okay. So that's how you do that. That's how you're going to link pages. Now, this all still applies if you come in here, and we're going to use something called page builders. Okay. Page builders make things a little bit simpler, and I'm going to use it on page 3. So let's go to page 3 since we haven't done anything really to page 3. Let's go to quick edit, and this is page 3. We're going to install a page builder. Okay. Now, a lot of times what will happen is it'll take away something. It'll take away whatever you have here. What I just showed you was the basic simple stuff. Okay, so now let's build a page using page builder. Would you like? Yes, okay. Let's do that. Okay. This is page 3. Go to page. Okay, there we go. Site title. This is where you got it. You can play around with this, and you can put whatever you want. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Page. Click here. We're not going to page 2. We're not going back to page 1. I'm not sure where we're going, but let's just do this. We're going to. Let's see. We're done. Let's update, and let's see what our page looks like. Now the name of our page is page 3. Okay, so let's go check out page. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's do view page. I don't want to. Okay, see, this is the title of my page, page 3. Hello, everyone. Click here, go to page, whatever. Okay, you see that? Okay, so with the page builder, you can do that. You can actually go in there and remove certain things. If you don't want it to say hello everyone, you can take hello everyone. It'll move everything up a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna play with that a little bit. Now with page builders, what page builders gives you is a let's see, pages, page 3. Page builder gives you the ability to do certain things. I will give you an idea. Give you an example here. We're going to add a row. One row, insert. We're going to add a widget. What's a widget? What's a widget? Well, a widget is anything in here. You can add a calendar. If you just want to add simple text, you can add simple text down here. Sometimes you may run into a situation where you're going to add HTML. You can add HTML in there, and this is another thing you can add to the page. Text is let's make money. ONEY, and then whatever whatever you want to put in here. You know, just add your text. Okay, update, and then let's view the page. Okay, so there's your hello everyone, let's make money. Okay, and your text. So let's add another page builder to it. Let's add on to the page builders, and let's add another one in there, and it makes it easy for you to do this. So you're gonna add a row. You're gonna turn it in. You can turn it into more than one. You can have two things going on there. But we're gonna add just one row, and then on this row, now you see how this row's in the middle and this one's on the bottom. Whatever you add to it now is going to be in the middle, and whatever you already added is going to be on the bottom. You can change that by grabbing this and moving it up and just dropping it into place. Okay, you see that? So now you come in here and you on this row you add a widget, and you can add anything you want in here, but there's a certain something I'm looking for here. For oh yeah, sending videos there. I'm sorry, my you anytime if you want to add a video, you can go in there and find things that allow you to put video in. But if it's with a theme, let's say this is XYZ theme, look, use theirs. That particular one is going to probably work with you a lot better. Okay, so you come in here and title of the video is uh, I'm not even sure what are we going to put for a title. Let's go back and let's use this for a title. And I'm just using this for an example. Um, video, paste the URL for the video. Let's go grab that. We already know where that's at. That's right here. So we copy that, and we're going to go up here and paste it in this section right here. Paste it. Done. Now you view the page. Oop, stay on page. We forgot to save it. That's going to be the death of me when I'm building WordPress sites, is forgetting to save the page. Okay, so here's everything here. There's your video right there, and it plays just like if you were on YouTube. Okay, so not sure what it's about, but whatever. Uh, let's go back here. Done with that. Let's close that out. So that's how you're going to use your page builders on that one. We're here, so let's go back to page editor, and you can add calendars. You can add all kinds of things to this. If you don't like the structure, let's say you want the video on the very top, you can put the video on the very top. You can put this on the very bottom, on the very bottom if you want. Update, and it's going to move things around. And there's your videos on top now. Let's make money underneath. Then you go scroll down a little further, and it's at the very bottom. You see how you can just change it around? Okay, now here's another one that you can use in here. Let's go back and use a editor. Let's say you want to do something with this row. We're gonna add a widget. We're gonna add services type A. Okay, so with that being said, you come over here, and right now there's nothing in there. So you go to services. This is where it gets a little confusing. Stay on page. I forgot to save it. Stay on page. And I use it, but I don't use it that much because it can really be it can really try your patience if you're doing it wrong. it's going to be very wrong. So you go to services, type A, you come over here to services on the side, all services. You shouldn't have any services in there because you haven't added any. So you add a new service title. Let's see, YouTube. Okay. So with that being said, you come down here to the bottom of this page. Okay, there's things you can do in here. You can add media. You can add a service, and you can come in here. Let's see, right now we have a link that we're going to use to go to YouTube here. This is going to go back to that video that we just installed. I don't know anything about anything on that video, but you see this right here? Let's go ahead and click here, and it's going to bring up a cheat sheet. And on this cheat sheet, it's going to give you some cool little icons you can put in there. Okay, so just say we're going to YouTube play. You copy this right here. You don't need the gray part. You don't need all you need is the lettering. Okay, we're adding the service. We're going to put that right here. And what this is going to do is give you that little icon that's right there. This little icon right here. You can pick any one of these ones that you want to use. Okay, and then if you want to add a image to it, we can add an image. Let's go to, let's just, I hate to do this on the fly like this, but to show you how easy, let's add it. Let's snip the page. Give it a few seconds to catch up to me. I'm moving a little too fast. I can do this. File, send to, save as, and I want to put this in my pictures here. And I'm just not even going to give it a title. I'm just going to put it in there. Okay, so now we'll save that. Let's close this real quick. And let's go to, let's see, this one here. And we're going to add an image. So we're going to add media. We're going to have to upload a file. Select the file we want to upload. Here's the one we want. Insert into the photo. Publish. And I don't want to hit view service because view service isn't going to do much for me. I need pages, so I need page 3. I need to view page 3. So let's just view it from here. Okay. So now what you've done is you brought up this video. Let's make money. Da da da. There's the image I put in there. Okay. And now if you click on this right here, because of the way I put the icon in there and I put the destination where you want this to go, click on that and it'll take you to the video on YouTube. Okay. Now, what you have to be careful on this is that when you're using this particular one, let's back out of here. When you use this, you have to be careful because I'll show you what happens. Probably not gonna be able to edit it on here. We're gonna have to go to services, I believe. Let's see if it'll let me edit it on services here. Nope, not gonna let me do it. Okay, let's go to dashboard. Let's go to let's say services here, all services, and I'll show you how easy one little thing can do. Let's see if it does it for me again. They may have fixed the bug that's in here. You see this YouTube, you go in there and you put a space in there. That's all you did was put a space in there. Then do nothing else. Okay. Update. View. No, let's go to the site. And this time we're going to go to page 3 right from the website. Make sure it works. The links are working. Okay, and you come down here and you hit this YouTube, and you see how it won't let you do it. It won't let you go because you have that one little space in there. That one little space will throw the whole thing through a loop. So when you're doing it, be careful, because all it takes is that one little space, and you copied it too much. You got a little space in front of the link and stuff like that. You'll spend hours trying to figure out what happened. Okay, and it's really not that difficult to figure out. It's just kind of it's just a little time consuming. Let's go back in there and take the space out of there, and let's see, edit. Let's do an edit of this real quick, and it took the whole link out of there because I had a space in there. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so we'll come back in here. When you have a broken link like that, it'll you'll put it in there and it'll keep kicking it back out because it doesn't recognize that space. Copy. Okay, let's paste the link in there. Paste. No space in the front. Let's make sure. Yep, that's it. And update that. And let's go to view the site, and page 3. And there's your video, and there's your link to the video. See how now you can do it again, and that's it. Okay, so let's back out of here. Okay, now the next thing you need to do is, let's say I want to make this picture a clickable link. Now that's a little bit of a task here, so it's going to be a little bit confusing, and let's go through it step by step. Okay, when you decide you want to make a clickable image, and I'll give you an example. This is going to work for all of these. Like all these right here are what I call clickable images. You know, you can come over here, click on that, and it'll take you to that site. Okay, same thing with Pixabay. You know, click on it, it takes you someplace. It's not just a picture there. Alright, so we want to take this and turn it into a clickable image. As far as on this one here, we want to turn this into a clickable image. So you come into your dashboard again, you go into services, all services, that's your YouTube there. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Okay, this is the text for the picture. If you were doing this, if you were hand coding it, I'm giving you visual. Visual's this. This is what you're looking at. Okay, all the HTML code and everything else that makes that picture there, that size, that everything, is this right here. Okay, you would have to type all this in to get that picture in HTML. Okay, so what you do is you highlight this, and you want to turn this into a clickable link. Okay, so you want to link it. Where do you want to link it to? I'm going to link it back to that original YouTube video. Okay, you can send it anywhere you want from here. Okay, add the link. I want it to open in a new tab. I don't ever want it to close my website. Add the link. Now it added the link right there. Okay, so you update that, and then you go to, there's page, let's go to page 3. Okay, now you come in here, this takes you to the video, and now this takes you to the video. See how it's got the little hand on there now? You take it away, it turns into an arrow. It's a clickable link now. You go in there and you click on it, and it takes you to the video. Okay, it's just that simple. Now, I know what you're saying is I don't understand, and your brain is saying no, 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 and I'm telling you yes, yes, yes. All right, we're gonna close this out. It's just that easy to make a clickable link. Let's see. Not sure why it's doing that, but let's see if it saved everything. Should have saved everything. There's your video. Clickable, clickable, non-clickable. Okay. All this is what do you call it? We turn all these into links. You can send it to YouTube. You can send it anywhere you want. Just put the web address in there that you want it to go to. Okay. Now we're gonna work on the widget area. Now you can put up to three on here, so you can add two more of these right side by side. Okay, you're gonna use the cheat sheet and give it this wherever you want it to go. You put it here. If you want it to go to page 2, you just give it the image, put it to page 2 the way I showed you to link the pages together. Okay, so then you're gonna come over here. We're gonna work on the sidebar here. Okay, the widget area of this is where you need to be looking at. You see all this right here, and let's do something real quick. Let's just change this up real quick because I'm tired of it landing on page 1 when all my stuff is on page 3. So in order to fix that, do reading. I believe it was. You want it to go to page 3, land on page 3 every time somebody goes there to the site. It's going to land you on page 3. Let's go check it out. Bam, page 3. Page 1 is up in the corner. Page 2 and page 3. It automatically took me to page 3. You see? So if you're having a special or something, let's say you're selling something on your website, you can have them land on page 3 once you build a site. Once you build a page for it and say, hey, this is my XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Buy it now, yada, yada, yada. Okay. We're going to go over here to this section right here. Okay. That's where on my website it has all these images here. We're going to go to there now. Okay. You can go there from there as well. It had widgets on there. I should have showed you that. So we're going to go to widgets. Alright. This is the sidebar. Footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. Now, there's a couple ways you can just drag this off and get rid of it, and it goes away. Or you can just hit the little bar down, delete, and it'll get rid of it the same way. Sometimes your web browsers won't let you delete by dragging. If it doesn't, then this is how you're going to get rid of them. You delete that. Now, what we're going to do is make a clickable image. Okay, so we're going to use the text one right here. We're going to put it, it tells you where you want it. You want it in the sidebar, the footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. We want this one on the sidebar, so we're going to add a widget. Now, we need to, let's make a clickable image. We're going to do this the sneaky way. Okay, the sneaky way of doing this, there's all kinds of ways you can go about doing this, but we're going to do it a little bit sneaky. We're going to jump off of this. It might ask me if I want to save it. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. I should have went to the dashboard. I don't know why I went there. We're going to add a page. Okay, we're going to add a new page. We're going to cheat this, but we're not going to save the page. We're just going to make a clickable link. Okay, and I want this one here. Insert that into the page. Now I want this to go to a certain spot, a certain website. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to turn it into a link. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to getting started, and then I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to copy, go back to the page I'm adding. My link where I wanted to go is here, paste it, open in a new tab, save, add the link. Okay, so now I go in here, copy this whole link right here, copy, okay, and then for the page I want to move to trash, leave it. Oh, so I didn't save that page. Now I want to come down here to appearance, widgets. Okay, there's my text slider, or on my sidebar. I want to paste that money in there. That all that text information I put in there that I deleted the page on, that's that. Okay, then it's been added to my sidebar. There's no saving this. There's no save on that one. So let's go visit the site. Okay, and there's my image. And if I click on this image, you see how it turned into a hand? I click on that image and it takes me to my website. Okay, so that's how you make a clickable image. Okay, let's do one more to get you familiar with it. You can go to widgets on here, it's just as well. Alright, let's add a custom widget. So we're going to go to sidebar here. So you come down here to text, sidebar. Just going to put it back in your sidebar. Now you're going to have two things in your sidebar. Okay, so now we're going to go back to pages again. We're going to cheat. We're going to add a new page. Remember, we're not saving the pages, we're just going to use the page. Okay, so we add media, and I want the two little rocks. It can be any picture you want. You pick a picture from wherever, okay, and you insert it into the page. You copy this, you put a link to it, and let's just do this. Let's go to my website, and let's steal something from my website. Let's make it go to Pixabay. Okay, so I go to here, copy the link up here, copy. Let's go to here. We're going to add the link in there, paste, open in a new tab, never close out your website, add the link. We're going to copy all this that's in this little section here. Okay, we're going to move this whole page to trash and get rid of it. Leave page. We're going to go back to appearance, widgets, put that second widget that's here because the first one is already been filled in. We're going to save that one. We don't want to change that at all. So we arrow up and then go to the next one. Paste it. Ah, dang it, didn't do it right. Okay, that's what happens sometimes. So now, since I didn't save it right, we got to go back and do this whole thing over again. So here we go again. Let's try this again. Alright, let's add a new, get you some extra practice here. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you brain fart and don't copy it the right way, and this is what happens when you do it the wrong way. You copy this, link it, paste, pixabay.com, open in a new tab, add the link, copy this whole thing, copy, not giving me the delete option, so I'm not going to be able to delete it, but I will later on. Appearance. Let's go to widgets. Leave page. Sometimes it saves it as a draft, and other times it'll get rid of it. Let's see what it did this time. Paste. Save. Okay. And then you go to, uh, let's see. Let's go see the site now. Now you have two pictures there. This one here is going to take you to Pixabay, and there you go. Okay, and then this one, let's go back to the top one here. You add, okay, and there it goes right there. And that, it's looking a little plain Jane. So let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go to Pixabay. Okay, and let's say puzzle pieces. Oh, yeah, let's do that. And I like this one right here. Let's download this. Download 1216. Download. Okay, what I want the file, I want it to go into that one there. So we save that. Let's go back to the home page, dashboard. Let's add media, the puzzles that I just put in there. Add new. Let's select the file. There's my puzzle. Let's double tap it. That should take it right into there. I don't like the background, and the background is part of the appearance and part of customization. So let's change the background, because the background is just plain Jane white. I call that Insane Asylum white. Drives you crazy. Okay, so let's go to background images. Let's select an image. Let's put the puzzle back there. Choose the image. Voila, you got yourself a nice little background back there. It can be anything you want, whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's save and publish. Okay, and let's exit out of here. Now, I'm still kind of a little bit on the fence on how all this is set up right here. You see how now you have a decent background, and but you're just kind of blending in. There's no definition of the sidebar. So let's see if we can fix that. To go to dashboard. Let's go to appearance. I believe it's going to be customized. This one's a little bit trickier to do if I'm not mistaken. Let's customize it. Let's go to, I believe it's going to be colors. Let's go to site title, submenus, header, body, sidebar, background color, and let's change it up a little bit. If you change it here, you see how it changes over in the sidebar over here. So let's give it a little distinguish there. Okay, so you can do that, and so you changed it. Save and publish. It can be any color you want, so that's just what I picked. And let's go to visit the site, and now you got yourself a little puzzle back there with all this on the side. Alright, with that, I'm going to leave you to build yourself a site. Okay, I showed you how to make these clickable images. The same method you can use on any one of these. I showed you how to insert a video, how to insert this little services type A, You can put all of it. You can put up to 3 in here, so you can put 2 more wherever you want them to go. You can link them back to your pages, link them to other websites, whatever you want to do. This sidebar, the more pictures you put in there, the longer the gray is going to go. This is only because you have 2 in your sidebar. If you go like to my site, see how it goes down all the way and continues because it's part of the site. Okay, it's part of, if it stops on the last picture. So the last picture's here and it stops. It doesn't go all the way down. Okay, so with that, I'm going to leave you with that and make your websites. Get busy, get going. Email me at Ernesto, Ernesto, at easymoneyforlife.xyz, and send me an email with your websites. I want to look at your websites. And these are going to be really good websites that you can be proud of, that you can show off to your friends and they're not going to laugh at you because it's lame. These are all really good websites. So let's get these going. Let's get ready to get making some money. Now the next few videos we're going to start talking about marketing and stuff like that, and where to get product. If you're an eBayer, you definitely need to have a website, and I'm going to show you some cool places where you can get product. So let's get going. Let's get started. You can take that right foot and put it to the metal to the pedal to the metal, and let's get going on that, on making some money. All right, get the sites up. Get to it. Chop chop. No more excuses. I'm giving it all to you for free.